Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes on target to Watkins for a KC 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Now here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Montez Sweat. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 32-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Chase Young.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out 1st downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Chase Young. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they contemplate what to do on 4th and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Number 48.
Nick Kaiser there to make the grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the 2nd, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Point after, right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Gibson.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, Smith. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Ball carrier.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And going deep for Hill. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
After the interception, here's Smith. That one caught by Gibson. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And 6.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
At the 23-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A screen to Bell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. This is caught. Watkins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with a touchdown pass to Sammy Watkins. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Taken in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. That'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Smith slings this deep from the... Oh, wide open, complete. Past the 20.
That's how we do it.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And now it's second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Gibson, the ball.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Smith. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. And he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. And again this time to the tailback. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Brought down just shy of the goal line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
1st and goal.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
Antonio Gibson.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on 1st down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
3rd and goal.
This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. A run here for J.D. McKissick. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Brings up 4th and goal.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 4 yards out. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Extra point.
Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 55 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back now at FedEx Field. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door.
1st and goal.
He'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Harrison Butker.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Smith. That is incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and now it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play, and who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's what.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run, and of course, get to the quarterback.
So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
40-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On 2nd down and 4. Mahomes, that one complete to Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Flush to his right. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Will take over first and 10 at their own 37.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Charvarius Ward, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete. That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. This will be caught inside the 10. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Washington.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland.
Today's final score, Chiefs.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Harrison Butker set to get us started. It's two AFC powerhouses, the Chiefs and Ravens, underway in Baltimore. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
The 41-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Down at the 39.
Chris Jones on the stop.
A gain of a yard.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
The 20-yard line.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. First and 10 right at the 20.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Hey, report. Report.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. On 3rd down, Jackson buying time to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Chuck Clark able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
The Ravens
not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Charvarius Ward in on the tackle.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop.
no gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
We're scoreless after 1.
11-yard line.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but it's going to be second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and back the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Here we go, fourth down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 32 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again, Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
1st and 10 at the 30.
They go play action now. Jackson. Brought in left side by Snead. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. A short throw caught by Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 2nd and 7 from the 20. Jackson will throw again. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing quickly, Mahomes gets this out to Watkins. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the 6. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Jackson. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. 30 yards, and the Chiefs add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
Baltimore Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This time Jackson will throw it. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you have to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter.
That's the end.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they run a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the shotgun, Wilson going for Metcalf. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 49 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, look, the game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer. But that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. Because you'd snap the ball from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way to maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, makes 0 sense.
And now your lead's just 6-0 instead of 7-0. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was taken down.
The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now here's Mahomes. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On play action, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He'll buy some time right. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. This is Carson. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Play action. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from early. A threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
56 to Mark, 56. Check 56. Viva, Viva. Watch the shot. Run up. You got top. You got left.
Now it's Carson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the 1st battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown.
DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And this is up. It's through. It extends their 1st quarter lead to 13-0.
13. Chiefs, nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports.
Chiefs, nothing.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and 2.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. He runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and
looking to throw is Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And to give this time to the tailback. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 13-7. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. From the 24, Wilson flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Incomplete. It's third down. And 8 yards to go.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's got Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Again, Wilson on the move to his left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up second down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill.
Complete to
now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 44 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Harrison.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is DJ Reed returning. Oh, good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, a 22. On first down, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
14, DK Metcalf.
Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Score, Seahawks 26, Chiefs 14. Jason Myers to kick off.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. Eluding the pressure right. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with a touchdown pass to Sammy Watkins. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well that they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Seahawk ball carrier.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 15.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC.
Chiefs.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Seahawks 8-yard line.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll try and run it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Seahawks.
From the gun, Wilson. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
1st and 10.
It's Coach OBJ and his Dot City squad. A coverage nightmare for any offense. Takeaway tray must be respected. Kelsey's got more route moves than a delivery truck. You can put him in the slot or out wide. It's the same result. Make him play honest against Adam Thielen. All right, snappers against Dot City. No better time than now to jump into the fastest game of football ever devised. It's Superstar KO. 2 teams, 1 possession. Winner moves on. The loser is gone. First possession of Superstar KO is about to start, and the crowd is ready for action. I believe we all are ready. Here's Roethlisberger. And that's incomplete. Hey, it's better that it happened on first and not 4th down. But you still need your QB in sync with whoever he's throwing to. Roethlisberger looking for the home run ball with Adam Thielen. He takes it in. Complete. I got a Thielen. How about you, crowd? These are the type of plays we all want to see. Well, maybe not the defense. On play action, here's Big Ben. He's going to find Kelsey open on the right side. Complete. Defense is able to get him down round the 8. Kicking on 4. Not happening. Can't happen. Let that factor into your red zone strategy. And he's got his man. It's Thielen for the Dot City touchdown. Coach Beckham got the squad ready for the two-point try. They'll try and throw for it. He'll get in the end zone. That gives them an 8-point lead. Balanced attack. Run heavy or pass heavy. Whatever it takes. Get in the end zone. 1st and 10. He'll throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It's complete. And they'll stop him after a short pickup. Keep searching that playbook, because there has to be something in there that can work better than this. 2nd down, and he'll throw it. He sets to fire deep. And he got him complete. And they'll tackle him way downfield. Defense needs to tighten it up. I see you came to play. And that's a statement play right there. Big-time football. They'll throw here. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. You can go a few ways on this down. Your last play puts you in a real good position. Snapper's looking to play action. He'll dump it underneath to the running back. Complete. He goes down in the red zone. Ball security is the highest priority in the red zone. Don't waste the effort to get here and turn it over. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It's complete. Exactly what you expect to see in Superstar KO. Impressive run down to the 8. I can see you trying to trick play after that last game. And if it don't work, you still got 2 downs to get a first. Touchdown on the ground. Okay, Snappers, you've got my attention. Looking for the KO. What's Bruce Arians gonna dial up? They'll try to run it here. Looks like it's tug-of-war time. All tied up at 8 apiece. Who wants it more? Bring on that tug-of-war. Big Ben looking to throw midfield. Looking for the home run ball with Adam Thielen. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now they run to the left side. Throwing short here. That's complete to the tight end. First play of tug-of-war, and we expect this offense to pick up where they left off. Ben looks to throw. Thielen in double coverage. That's picked off. That pass is looks to throw out of the shotgun. Over the middle. That's caught by Thielen. And he'll get no more. Down at the 18.
Here we go. Easy.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking for the home run ball with Adam Thielen. And incomplete there. A nice hit jars the ball free. From the gun, inside handoff. And he will score. Touchdown, Snappers. Chins up, D-City. You'll be back